So, I'm at the university, obviously. I just caught the Dash here, which is the free bus, the 54 circulator that circulates through downtown Akron and the university. So, I meant to do a video last night or yesterday about the bus because one of the drivers that was training, they're shortening my breath while I'm doing this. I'm not out of breath. I've been sitting. I just got off the damn bus. They're painting me as someone else. So anyhow, the damn driver, he was training someone else. Male driver training a female driver. And that's probably too much information. But my matter is isolated. Once they get out, it'll be too late for anybody to be trying to single each other out. He was talking about how he's been getting a lot of shit. And he was saying, like, she's been with him for 5 years. And he was saying normally, up until, I guess, like late 2020, he never had to drive a Sunday. He was saying that he keeps himself on the board for whichever reason, and that he knew that coming with that he have to trade off. And he was saying that he knew what he get. He said he get, a decent route, have to work and do a trade-off and have to scat, all kind of stuff. Bus driver talk. Okay, I'm not a driver. So here's something this trainee about it. I got one of these now. I wonder if Brent's library is open. So he was talking about it, and he was like, yeah, he was like, the stuff that they're doing, like, I've never seen them doing the entire time that I've been here. And he was like, to be honest with you, like, right now what I'm getting is no better than what I was getting when I first started. He was saying that's how bad it's been, like, messed up with the changes and stuff that they're implementing during the routes. And he was also saying that he hadn't drove the number 1 and number 2 in like 6 months or whatever. It's because they be having these drivers chasing me and act like they see me. It's gang stalking, okay? So they put certain drivers in certain places. They're busy trying to keep them away from me. I won't see drivers for like 6 to 8 months, the ones that they're using, and then suddenly they'll show up. And because they're doing that with about like 4 or 5 drivers, like it throws a little bit of wrench in things, because what they normally do they're not doing or whatever. And but he can't say that he knows any of that. That's required. Oh, they are open. Let me get out this. So yeah, he was saying that, and he was just kind of forewarning her, like, about the type of shit she's going to be getting and stuff. And when he was saying all this stuff, I'm like, well, I know exactly what's going on, like why y'all shifts are so twisted up. And the drivers are so often, they're now getting rides and routes that they don't normally get. It's because Metro's gang stalking me. How do you think they made these improvements? Like, how do you think they were inverted and start claiming innovation? So but when I just got off just now, the driver was telling me, I thought it was weird, like, I saw Stephanie from the homeless shelter. Stephanie, I don't know from nowhere, okay? From the homeless shelter. This ain't even my life. You have to ask yourself, what was I doing being homeless, okay? That ain't my life. So something really bad happened. And anyhow, I see her. She was so, like, this is a thin, white, redhead alien. And now she's, like, super fat. Like, the first mockery they made was they put a butt on her. So out of nowhere, they just blew her butt up in front of all of us. And no one took notice because they were all under a subconscious mind attack. You get what I'm saying? So the image that they were seeing, they thought that's how she always was. And I'm the only one looking like, don't nobody see what the fuck? Flat ass Stephanie, like. So anyhow, they put a butt on her. And then they put a little weight on her. And now she's like fat, blown out. And we don't speak or anything like that. You know, I don't mess with none of them. Because I don't know none of them. But when we were at the homeless shelter, you know, they were trying to suck my dick. But now them demons be acting like they don't know, and they be trying to make sure it's quiet when they come across me so they can try and manipulate reality. Oh goodness, I was not supposed to be talking about that. The driver, when I got off the dash, he was like, he was like, come up here, come to the front, because I was about to go out the side door. He was like, I just want to share something with you. And I thought he was about to say something about the Bible, and I was about to handle it. But he didn't. He said, I just want you to know that at 10:59 at night, that's going to be the last bus coming here. And he was like, I don't know what's going on. He was like, but I heard through the grapevine that, you know, the university is going to be taking on more of its students. Meaning that they're going to be making normal routes to the transit so they can try and manipulate reality and fuck me over, claim that I'm somewhere I'm not. So they just fucked my bike up to get me to go to the transit, okay? They fucked my entire situation up to place me at the transit, the place that I was getting away from. A brand new bike. So he was like, yeah. He was like, they're going to be taking over. I thought it was weird because the bus came, it pulled in, the number 1 took off, which is the bus that Stephanie got on. I got on the bus too, but then a guy came and said by me, I got mad as fuck and got off the bus. I was like, I'm just going to go with my first, you know, like, what I thought I was going to do, like, go to the university and cross, and go over there and now go to Subway. So, yeah, the row bus, the kangaroo bus, it pulls in, the number 1 passes in, and it leaves behind the number 1 that Stephanie's on. Remember what I told you about that decoy shit? Them always trying to have a way. So it just so happens I end up here today. So, but I'm not intuitive. I would never say that. That's what the government has been saying. They have an entire division that's like geared and driven to like push those type of lies. You get what I'm saying? So they'll try to do something. They'll make extreme attacks on my DNA, and then they'll try to do something and be like, well, she didn't notice this, so who said she was intuitive? So, yeah, he said the bus was going to stop. They were going to be picking up more of their students, and that's going to be taking place at the transit. He said, so until further notice, he said that's what it's going to be. He said Metro had to step aside. They're not able to do anything about it, and that until further notice, you know, like they're going to be handling it. And so they're trying to keep a bus from circulating here. I can't get on the road bus to come here. So they're trying to keep me away from the university.